Good morning and welcome to Smile the Coffee. It is Woman Crush Wednesday, and of course, your woman crushes are gracing the screen, and we are bringing you all of our presence in all of its glory. You're of course joined by Diana Master and Aina Raisa Koyo. How are you doing, sweet?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Your makeup looks good.
Thank you.
And I like the military jacket you have going on. What is it called?
Yeah,
Camouflage.
camouflage.
Yeah.
So what inspired this look is because I'm gonna go and do a car shoot later, and we are shooting the tank.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know, tank, army tank, you know, so combat boots, military jacket, the vibe. Yeah.
Word. Big energy.
Yes, a big energy.
I did a car shoot, was it Monday?
Yes.
Where I went to the Old Wheelers Club.
Yeah.
And I was regretting, I said to myself, I should have came decked out because the aesthetics there
Yes.
were so pretty.
Yes.
I would have taken gorgeous pictures. But nonetheless,
Here
it
we
is
are.
what it is. But nonetheless, ShopRite.
Yes.
ShopRite is celebrating
35
35 years with you and I. And you stand a chance to now win a voucher that is worth 3,500. All you have to do is scan the QR code that's on your screen and stand a chance to win big.
Yes, because
Yeah.
35 winners are walking away with 35 vouchers worth 3,500 Namibian dollars. So September is a month of the greats. Second Take is celebrating its second birthday today. Shout out to Second Take. Yeah. Our birthday is also coming up. Smell the coffee. Whoop, whoop. My birthday is also coming up. Whoop, whoop. Yesterday, Parata celebrated 20 years. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And
Wow,
they-
let's talk about that Paratus event. It looked so good. I was so envious. I said, why did my invite get lost in the mail here? Because it
Tommy.
was so, I saw the food, the people, the ambience, the energy. It just looked like I needed to be there.
It was everything.
Like I'm having FOMO now. I missed out.
Oh, no, Paratus owes me nothing. Eh?
Yeah.
From that event. Yeah, no, they really said, we are going all out. It's our
Nice.
20th anniversary. And then we said hello to OH3. So now that is the official third telecommunications company in Namibia. So now you can get yourself an 083 number.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so now we have 081,
085,
085.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
cool.
so that's the Paratus number. And it was just, oh, guys. It
So
was stunning.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
You understand now,
I
yeah.
understand.
Yes.
I just don't know how to phrase it. So there are now 3 telecommunication companies. Not
Yes.
companies,
Not companies, but like, you guys know, man. Like,
so now you can get 3 numbers
Yes.
instead of just the 2 that we're used to. We are used to MTC and
Yes.
TN Mobile.
Yes.
Now you can get a
Paratus
Paratus number.
number.
What is it called? What mobile? MTC?
I
Oh, it's
guess
just
just Paratus.
Okay, cool.
but, oh my goodness, guys. I feel like Paratus said we don't want competition. Because, hey, the things they were telling us yesterday, I'm like, oh my goodness, in terms
Okay.
of like the contracts and the data and all of that.
I need to get that number immediately because
Like-
I'm spending too much money on data.
Yes.
With my current service providers.
No,
I'm willing to.
I'm sure the press release is going to be out soon because they did say everything was launching at midnight,
Oh,
which
nice.
was today. So, guys, go follow Paratus if you want to know everything that they're offering. But I can guarantee you, they even launched their own AI
Oh, nice.
smart bot.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, oh,
And that
okay.
works on their number.
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically you ask her anything.
It's a hair.
I think so. It should be a her. I'm calling
Or
a
it could
her.
be a him.
Or it
Or
could be-
them,
or
they.
them.
It
We
could
never
be
know.
anything.
I'm
Yeah.
forgetting the name now, but I had
I think
it.
you should be a Paratus influencer. Because, like, you're doing too much for Paratus. Yeah.
I
You
should
should
be.
be on the pay, role or something.
I should be, but that's because your girl is the star of the Paratus ad.
Yes.
The new SIM card.
Yes.
Yes. So, yes, so that's why I'm here, talking about I'm hoping they can be like, hey, you
Can
want to
you
be an
come,
influencer?
Can you come back?
Can you come back? Yes, I'm hoping for that connection. So we'll see.
Okay,
We'll
cool
see.
stuff,
But
cool
nevertheless, we do have a jam-packed show for you today. So stick around to find out what we are talking about in today's episode of Smell the Coffee.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like to experience new places?
Well, then you should tune into On the Rock, where we explore enjoy establishments all over Namibia and South Africa. Great food, great fun, and so much more. So be sure to mark your calendar as we explore the beautiful landscapes of Namibia at the various enjoy establishments.
And where we also get to go on game drives, different activities, and meet the awesome staff of the different establishments.
We will see you there. Watch On the Rocks every Monday at 9 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25.
Getting into our top stories. Now, I know we've been talking about this and whatnot, and you guys don't want to talk about cheating early in the morning, but I think the story is one for the books. A Chinese wife hangs banners thanking best friend for sleeping with her husband for 5 years.
What?
A Chinese wife displayed red banners on the fence of a residential complex in Changsha in central China's Hunan province, sarcastically expressing gratitude to her best friend for having an affair with her husband. Alongside the banners, there were pennants revealing the wife's best friend, surnamed Shi, who works in the finance department of a tourism management office in the Hongshan community. One banner states, "She violates public order and good morals, having an affair with her best friend's husband." It remains unclear whether this was the neighborhood where the alleged mistress lives. Additionally, red pennants were found on a car within the compound. Again, it is uncertain if the vehicle belonged to the alleged mistress. One reads, "She has been my best friend for 12 years and has provided sexual services to my husband for 5 years." Another pennant claims... Another pennant claims she went to hotels with her best friend's husband during office hours. A staff member from the tourism management office in the community informed Chinese media outlet The Paper that they do employ someone named Shi, surnamed Shi, and an investigation into the matter is underway. Now, lawyer Zhao Liangshan from Shangxi Hengda law firm noted that the banners could potentially infringe upon Shi's rights to privacy, reputation, and personality, especially if they contain fabricated facts or defamatory content. Moreover, if the act of displaying the banners draws a large crowd and obstructs public areas, it may violate the Public Security Administration punishment law, exposing the instigator to a warning or a fine of up to $28. In severe cases, individuals who hang such banners could face detention for up to 19 days and fines up to $70. Now, in 2023, a Chinese man was detained for 10 days for putting up a banner that insulted his ex-girlfriend, mocking her for having two-timed him with another man. "It is illegal, but I support the wife's revenge," commented one online observer. "The best friend is a public servant. She must be facing serious consequences from her workplace," speculated another. A third remark stated, "How was the wife insulting her best friend? She was merely expressing gratitude." In China, red pennants are traditionally sent as a sincere gesture of thanks to those who have assisted. So she said, "Thank you for assisting."
Providing sexual services.
Sexual services to
my husband is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any words in relation to this
Your
story.
best friend's husband, colleagues.
You people are wicked.
Wicked.
You people.
Wicked.
That's why you
Yo.
can't trust anyone. That's why I appreciate that song, "Love Them All and
Yo,
Trust Nobody." Yes,
accept
that one.
everybody. What's we have?
Yes, that
Don't
song.
tell people about your business.
Yes.
Yes.
That
yes.
song.
And I'm singing it in the accent that he sang it in. Because
Love
no,
them all, but don't trust
don't
anybody.
don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would like. Listen, I get that it
I'll
hurts.
never forgive you.
I will never forgive you. But
Both of you.
But I get that it hurts. But I don't think I would ever do something like that. Do you understand? I refuse to let my pride in my, you know, it's me, man.
Yeah.
I refuse to let this one man take me out of my standard or bring me down to his level, because now I'm going to be known as the crazy person. You know, I'm going to be known, he is going to walk away unscathed, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be known as the bad person.
You know what, Ne? I feel like people's perception of you is out of your control. Whether you do good, whether you don't react or you react, people will still think you're dumb if they think you're dumb.
No, but I refuse to let you have one over me. I refuse for this man to be like, ha, I made her crazy. No.
Never show
no.
anyone that they've hurt you so deeply.
Exactly.
Do not. Even if you are mad, go and fume at home in your
private.
bedroom. Close your doors, cry tears of blood there. When you come out, it's like, girl, you don't care.
You don't care. And that actually hurts the other person more, because
Yes.
it's like, what do you mean what do you mean this didn't affect you?
It's like when you are being bullied or dragged on social media. Like, continue posting your things.
Continue posting, yes.
Like, take a page rather from Bonang's book. Bonang, when she's trending for all the wrong reasons,
She will post
like nothing is going
Because
on,
one
living
thing-
her best life.
Because one
never
thing
let
is,
your enemies catch you
you are
sleeping.
still gonna watch.
Yes.
Even if you hate me, you're still gonna watch. You're still here as a fan. So I think we really need to take a page or pages from Bonang's book.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest lesson I've learned. Never react.
Never react.
Just, you can see everything. Just pretend like you're not seeing it.
Unbothered. Queen.
Unbothered.
Be like Aina, zero chalance to spare.
My dear.
My girl has no chalance at all. Even if she had one extra chalant to give, she
I will
still would not give it to you.
Dear. Do
Like,
not.
Don't
let people catch you sleeping, sweetie.
Exactly.
Do not let them catch you
Period.
sleeping. But nonetheless, we do have an exciting interview. We are talking about the African growth.
Widows.
Yeah, African?
Widows Summit.
Yes, African Widows Growth and Development Initiative.
There we go.
Get it. Here is an interview.
Today on Smell the Coffee, we are talking to Ms. Jane Kohanga, who is the founder of Kuwana Widows Association and host country representative. Ms. Jane, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm very excited.
We are so glad to have you
and
with us in
glad
studio.
to be here in the studio with you.
All right, so let's get started. As the founder of Kuwana Widows Association, what inspired you to start this movement, and what impact has it had so far in Namibia?
For me, I tend to say this is a God-given assignment. Being a widow, I have seen many widows before. My mother was also a widow for 30 years. But I didn't even imagine myself becoming a widow or leading such an organization. But the period, the grieving period and what I went through probably let me say that this is enough for widows. I need to reach out to the other widows and see how we can jointly, as a group, support each other. So we started as a small group, praying for each other, giving each other advices. And with that, we grow by strength to strength. And also the impact it has is that we became to feel that all is not lost. There is also life ahead. Life is worth living. And so it has probably opened a lot of hope and faith amongst other widows. So we are now proudly really standing out and trying to preach for the rights that has been violated over a period of years.
That is absolutely amazing. I'm getting goosebumps as you're speaking of this, because my mother as well, she's a widow. And, you know, I wish something like that, or she knew of something like this, you know, when we lost my dad. But nevertheless, as the host country representative, what does it mean for Namibia to host the African Widows Summit in 2025? And if you could also just give us a brief introduction of what the African Widows Summit is.
Namibia will make history. It is history in making. Namibia is led by female people.
Yes.
So our president, our vice president, the Speaker of the National Assembly. So they are not just there, they are walking the talk.
Yes.
So we are very fortunate that it has been done here, and it is a testament to the whole world that we are making it. The ways and the injustice committed against widows are being now brought to the forefront to be heard across the whole continent. So it is a voice of the voiceless. It has been making the voice known all over the continent, not just here in Namibia, it is all over the continent. And it is the start, it is the launch, something that will be relevant with each time immemorial, because people will get married and then some will pass on, some will stay. So it is an agenda that will live as long as human beings are still alive.
That
so
is
it will be
amazing.
always be relevant.
It will always be there.
Yes.
That is absolutely beautiful. Now, the theme this year is widowhood in Africa, building a sustainable culture. What does a sustainable culture for widows look like to you?
It is a call for a lasting change on how we see, on how we treat women, widows. So to ensure that their dignity, to ensure that they are included in all policy aspects, in governance, that they are not there for charity, just giving them blankets, giving them rice, but they become part of the process, part of the statistics that will lead into policy making. So I think sustainable culture deals with a long term, where you now not just being a widow getting handout, but you become part of the framework, become part of what is being decided on. So it's no more charity, it's now inclusion into governance and empowerment.
Okay, I see. All right. So what are some of the unique challenges that widows in Africa face, or in Namibia face, and how do they compare with the rest of Africa?
I think why we are here, it is for the whole of Africa. So one could relate that there are similarities, even though not the same, but they are comparable. So the women are facing stigma, discrimination, property grabbing,
Yes.
financial instability. So all this, even their own health. So they are going through a lot of processes, but just not unique to Namibia, but it is across, it is cross-cutting. And hence, that is what this summit is advocating for, building a sustainable culture. We are having harmful traditional practices. And so this is just not in Namibia, it is across the continent. And it's some of the issues that we're gonna be looking at. Our own traditions have traditional authorities, but again, they are failing short when it comes to them now standing in for these vulnerable groups.
Yes.
So, but it is cross-cutting across the whole continent. And that's the need that we are now saying, coming together, speaking one voice, I think it will open more doors for us.
Definitely. All right. Now, Kawana has been supporting widows on the ground. Can you share a success story that has touched you personally?
It's one of the success stories that we really have done thus far is that we are known. People haven't known about that widows can come and stand for themselves up. It is like history in making, because for us it is expected that you should remain silent
And mourn.
and mourn the
Yes.
husband for years.
You cannot stand up for yourself.
You cannot stand up for yourself during that grieving period. You should remain silent and so on.
And just accept whatever is handed to you.
Yes,
Yes.
well, it is, even if you have worked for it. Yeah. So the success is now that people are get to know that there are rights, they have their own rights. And some of these issues is the issues that we want to address, so that we really make sure that these rights are not being violated. So their human right, their dignity are not being violated and discriminated. Yes.
Okay.
So the success is that we came to the realization that there is hope there is hope for us. And this summit is opening more doors for us.
That is beautiful. Okay, so how do you see cultural practices evolving to better support widows in our communities?
I think the culture has been evolving over a period of time. What was there when my dad passed on, we were not supposed to talk directly to our mom. There was a person in between. So if you want to say, "Mom, good morning," so you say, "Mom, good morning." This person say, "Mom, good morning." So the conversation was like that. And I think during my time, my kids could also talk to me, not the way like our mom. So we would say that there is a bit of involvement in the culture. But again, some of the things that we think they are oppressing,
Yes.
we need to do away with them
Yes.
and keep those that adds value to the culture. So that is probably what we are trying to map out. We do not want culture to die, but we do not want culture also to oppress in the name of culture,
Yes.
doing things that are really inhuman
and
also
unfair and
unfair
oppressing,
and
yes.
oppressing. So I think with time and with this involvement, I think we are seeing light at the end of the tunnel.
At the end of the tunnel. Okay, and what role do you hope young people and young men, or men in general, will play in reshaping attitudes toward widowhood?
Very, very important, because we now need to do a paradigm shift. These young men and boys are the future husbands.
Yes.
They are also, if by God, we don't know who's going first. They should also now start to embrace, because in most cases in our culture, men are the ones that are talking, that are doing this. So they must know that some of the things that have been done against the widow are really very harmful, and it is unjust.
Yes.
And therefore their involvement at an earlier age will groom them to become better in administering some of these issues. So I think they need to come on board and make sure that they are within the process and not to be as outsider or people that are standing by.
All right, and then finally, before I let you go, after the summit, what legacy or tangible outcomes do you hope Namibia contributes to the African Widows Agenda?
This is a big legacy that will go into history, because this is the very, very first summit, the second summit, but the first one of launching a body of this magnitude. So it will always remain that this body was launched in Namibia, Windhoek, Namibia. The legacy that comes out of it is that there will be recommendations. These recommendations will be then taken to the AU, and government will then accede to it, and that will open more doors, because this is a global agenda and not just a Namibian agenda. So the policy inclusion will be then take some of the recommendations that are coming throughout the summit. So that is a milestone, and I think it's a great achievement that have never been achieved elsewhere.
Definitely.
That is the land of the brave.
It is the land of the brave, and we're looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. And of course, we're wishing you the very best with your summit.
Thank you so much for having us, and let's preach the gospel. And I want more people to really register and come to the summit and contribute to the discussions.
All
I
right.
thank you.
All right. And also, just one more thing. I know I said I'd let you go, but just one more thing. Speaking of the summit, when is it? How much is it? And how can people get tickets?
The summit is starting this coming Wednesday, the 3rd up to the 5th of September. It will be at Movenpick Hotel, Windhoek. There is a registration link that is available for registration, and it is 100 USDs. So you register, but I do not want people to, you register, but I want people to come in person. But again, we have made provision for a visual attendance. so that we get as many people as we can to be part of this agenda.
All right. Well, we are looking forward to it. And once again, all the best. All right. And that is it for today's episode of Smell the Coffee. We'll see you. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Thank you so much for joining us. The vibes are lit in the studio, as you can see. But anyway, we'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place.